get home?
Literally moments ago. I couldn't wait to get out of there. Come on in. What brings you by?
Oh, nothing much. I just thought I might drop in, see what you're up to.
Oh, my goodness. It's almost 6 o'clock.
Oh, you expecting somebody?
No, I just wanted to catch the weather. Why my weekend? I hope that's dinner for the two of us. I didn't take anything out.
Well, actually, it's just for you. This copy anyway. I'm done.
With what?
The book.
What book?
My novel. 22 chapters and a dedication page to my family and my best friend.
Oh, my God. You didn't. You finished? Oh, Emmy, that's fantastic. Congratulations.
Think you might have a little time to read it?
Are you kidding? I'm going to start tonight. What are we going to do?
About what?
You just did something incredible, Emmy. You wrote a book. We got to celebrate.
Well, I don't think we need to do that. I'm pretty sure that Collier and the kids are planning something for me tonight. But, hey, I'm free tomorrow.
Can I at least get you a glass of wine? Bake you a cake?
You could just read it. And when you finish, just call me. Doesn't matter what time. 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I'm awake, waiting.
Promise, the minute I finish. Oh, Emmy, I am so proud of you.
What we're in store for the next couple of days.
Thanks, Mary.
There's your weather.
Partly cloudy today, with highs in the 70s, then clearing in the afternoon. I understand we're cutting to breaking news in Bessemer.
I love how they call the media rolling on any police call breaking news.
I don't think I could stand to see one more slow-speed chase.
I'm here at the site of a shooting which took the life of a 13-year-old African-American boy. Details are sketchy, but sources claim an off-duty police officer shot and killed the unarmed youth less than 20 minutes
Perfect,
ago.
an unarmed boy.
Bad time to be a cop in Birmingham.
Bad time to be a civilian, too.
Police have not released the names of the victim or the officer involved, but several witnesses
Hello?
I spoke with.
Renee, it's Bill. I need you to get out here to Bessemer.
Breaking news
What?
there from
Why?
Bessemer.
I shot somebody. I'm gonna need your help.
What's going on?
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. Then my wild, beautiful world, you will have flown. It's easy now. I'll be gone alone.
Mr. Minor has not been released pending notification.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. This area's off limits to civilians.
I was called here by Detective Bill Moody. My name is Renee Jackson.
He's right over there.
Thank you. Bill?
Renee, I know it's weird for me to be calling you like this.
No, it's fine. Just tell me what I can do.
The situation, let's just say it could get hot legally
I
anyway.
imagine so. Is it true that he was unarmed?
Yeah, but it looked like he had a gun. Anyway, the union usually provides an attorney, but everything's gotten so damn political.
I'm sorry. You want me to represent you?
I would feel safer with some outside help, some good outside help.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Maybe you should take some time and think about this.
Renee, you are one of the best lawyers in town. Now, don't hold our breaking up against me, please. I need some big guns for this. I need your help.
Bill, how you holding up?
Okay. Hey, Cap, this is Renee Jackson. Renee, this is my supervisor, Captain Mitch Lambert.
Give your prelims to the investigating team?
Yeah, just finished.
Okay, you ready to go down to the station, give a full statement?
Actually, I don't think Detective Moody's ready to make any sort of formal statement. He's obviously still in shock. He needs some time to clear his head.
And I'm listening to you because,
She's my attorney, Cap.
in that case, your client needs to get a blood test before he leaves.
It's standard procedure when there's an officer involved shooting.
Turn your weapon in yet?
Taking me to St. Joseph's. You're gonna meet me there?
Yes.
You want to clear the area? Let the team finish its work.
course.
I'm home.
Hey, I was wondering where you're gonna get here.
Well, here I am. Got anything special in mind?
50,000 points!
All right, jump.
Did you keep it down? I'm on the phone here.
What, were you out shopping or something?
Yeah, that, and dropping my manuscript off to Renee. She says she can't wait to read it.
Speaking of which,
Yeah?
what do you want for dinner tonight, pizza or Chinese?
Is it just my imagination, or has no one around here even bothered to look at my book?
Oh, I started it, Suge. It was great, but I left it at work, sorry. I'll get to it ASAP.
I'm on page 3, Mom. That's right, it's great.
You know, I'm nocturnal, Mama. I read at night, late at night.
Excuse me, I gotta be somewhere.
What, where?
Somewhere where they know how to treat people.
Okay, go, go, go! Yes! Yes!
Should I wait outside?
Well, it doesn't bother me if it doesn't bother you.
I'll wait outside.
Have to admit, I'm surprised to see you here. Last I heard...
I'm here at Bill's request. He called me from the scene.
Right. Well, after something traumatic like this happens, a cop can get emotional. No offense, but Bill wasn't thinking straight when he got in touch with you.
He called me for professional reasons, Detective.
That's my point. This isn't your area of expertise. Not to mention that you broke the man's heart less than a week ago. That's fuzzy thinking, no matter how you look at it.
Excuse me?
Now, I've arranged for the union attorney to meet him at the station, and after, I'll drive him home. So, thanks for your help, but I can take it from here.
Is that my coffee?
Yeah, light cream, no sugar.
Thank you.
Your partner was telling me that you'd be better served by using official resources. I can't say that I disagree.
I don't want official resources. I want you. I thought I already made that clear, Renee.
Bill, you really need to give this some thought, because working with an outsider to the brass is going to look aggressive.
Well, I don't have a problem with that.
She may have a point.
Look, I don't want to talk about this right now, all right? I'm tired. I'm drained. I just want to get home.
Understood. I'll drive you, and we can talk more tomorrow.
Oh, thanks, but Renee's going to drive me.
Okay? And make sure you get some rest, you hear?
Excuse me, but haven't we met someplace before?
And didn't that line go out with astrological signs? Hey, Joe.
Lozano, future partner to your best friend, Ms. Renee Jackson.
Oh,
So you, come here often?
no, actually, this is my first time. I thought about coming because I heard it was a writer's hangout.
Oh, see, it is. On Wednesdays. See, every other night it's an oldie but goodie joint. So, are you a writer?
Well, I wrote this anyway.
Is that fiction?
Well, more or less. It's the story about a lifelong friendship between two Southern women, one black, one white.
Oh, sounds juicy and strangely familiar. Tell me more.
Well, there's not much to tell, really. I just finished it, and I'm now trying to figure out
Wait,
what to do.
you just finished as in just?
Yesterday, yeah.
Really? Then this is very inappropriate. Excuse me, bartender,
Yes,
a
sir.
bottle of your finest champagne.
Right. Oh,
Two
Joe.
glasses, and for God's sake, some fresh nuts.
Oh, come on, really, you don't have to do that. It's very sweet.
Yes,
but
I do. I know
I'm-
how hard it is to complete a novel. I've represented a number of literary types in my day.
Do you have?
So, yeah, acting as both agent and legal counsel. I still have contacts in the publishing world.
You do?
Plus, I'm a voracious reader. I read at least 200 books every year.
Wow.
Anyone read yours yet?
Not a one.
Well, I'd certainly be game.
You would?
You have an extra copy of it laying around?
Here, take this one. And start licking. These things taste terrible, Emmy. Why do I have to be the one to help you anyway? You're the one who's collecting a prize. You'll get to play with it, too. I'm getting a tape recorder. We could play spy. My birthday's coming up. Maybe I can find out what I'm getting. Don't you want to be surprised? Or we could tape you singing and send it to a record company, and then they'll buy it, and you'll become a star. That only happens in the movies. Yuck. I gotta get this taste out of my mouth. The name of the man I'll marry starts with the... Oh, that never works. What if you're supposed to marry some guy named Zach? Shh. A, B, C. C, you would have never made it to Z. The only boy I know whose name starts with C is Collier. Maybe I'll end up marrying him. Oh! Leave that out! There's no way. Say who can take me away from my guy. What you say? There's not a man to say who can take me away from my guy. Tell me more. There's not a man to say who can take me away from my guy. Well,
That was great.
which part, mine or hers?
Well, both of you were good.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't Collier and I sing one? He's got a nice voice. How would you know if he's got a nice voice? I heard him before, singing to himself.
Oh, yeah, I do that all the time.
And how come I've never heard you? I'm tired of singing songs anyway.
Mary Elizabeth, there's no one here. Who are we going to spy on?
Mary Elizabeth, Johnny, Teresa, anyone home?
Oh, hello, Collier. Would you two be dears and help me unload the car? And Mary Elizabeth, look for the pink toilet tissue and put it in the master bathroom. We're all out.
That's it. The bathroom.
What crazy thing are you going to do now?
Take you home, for starters. You okay?
Yeah, just a little sick to my stomach all of a sudden, that's all.
I got something to eat on the way?
I'm not hungry yet. Probably need to just chill, watch some TV.
Oh, tomorrow we'll get a sense of how this is all playing out. Take it from there.
Damn thing was a Nokia.
What?
Cell phone in his hand. That's what he was holding. Of course, I didn't know that until he was on the ground. Eyes still open. And there was that Nokia right next to him.
You know, you don't have to talk about this right now if you don't want to.
Shouldn't have moved like that. It was stupid on his part. He should have just dropped it like I told him. He had to go and turn on me. Only had a second to decide whether or not it was a gun or not.
Can't imagine how you must be feeling.
Yeah. But it was a good shoot. It was by the book.
I'm so sorry, Bill.
You know what's funny? 11 years on the job, and the first time I fire my gun, it's at a kid. I have kids. How the hell am I going to tell them that I killed one?
Are you going to be all right by yourself tonight?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'd rather not find out. Stay with me.
I think that might be pushing it.
Please.
Hold on to your horses, for Pete's sake. It's the crack of dawn.
Sorry for coming by so early, but I couldn't help it. I was up all night. Read it cover to cover.
You did?
I love it. It's brilliant, absolutely, positively fantastic.
Really?
The part about the Renee-type character who refused to mix up the order of her days of the week underwear. Sheer genius!
You think?
What's all the racket about?
You must be Collier. Joe Lozano, your wife's agent, if she'll have me.
Are you serious?
Very. You must be very excited to be married to the next Pulitzer Prize winner.
Say again?
This precious clump of paper, this 300-page masterpiece is going to catapult your wife to the top. Don't you agree?
Well, Collier?
You've read it, haven't you?
Yeah, he liked it so much he left it at work. So tell me, what's the next step? I'm a novice at this.
Well, the first thing we do is sign an exclusive contract. Then we send copies to every publisher on the East Coast.
We do?
It's you, me, and the stars, baby! We're going all the way!
Did realize sleepovers were part of the job.
Not that I have to explain anything.
I know you just stayed up all night and talked. May I? I brought breakfast, but only enough for two.
It's all right. It's about to leave anyway.
Yeah, I'm fine.
How's he doing?
No, really. Look,
Better, I
honey,
think.
my purse.
Good, 'cause there's
All right. Tell the kids I'll see them later, all right? Thanks, Fred. Hey.
Hey, I stopped by the station this morning to get some skinny. Good news and bad news.
What's up?
Well, legally you weren't drunk, but you came in at .04 for alcohol.
You've been drinking?
I was off duty. I had one beer with dinner.
And since the gun you were using wasn't regulation, IA's investigating too.
The gun I had wasn't illegal. It just wasn't department issue. A lot of cops carry them off duty. And none of this has anything to do with the way the shooting went down.
Well, the press may not see it that way. Bill, I didn't want to rush you last night, but if you want me to represent you, you're going to have to tell me exactly what happened.
Fine, I'll tell you right now. I just had dinner at Laredo's, and I was walking to the car when I saw this.
Wait, I need to document this.
I see we're finally getting official.
You know, I don't mean to be rude, but I'd rather that this were confidential.
Look, she wasn't a witness to the shooting, so they're not going to question her about it. And besides, you probably both should hear this.
La-dee-dee-dum, dum-dum, la-la. Oh, for heaven's sake. Mary Elizabeth, didn't I tell you to put toilet tissue in here? Drat.
Mary Elizabeth O'Brien, you would tape record your own mother using the bathroom? That's disgusting.
It was an accident. I was taping Teresa and I forgot to take it out.
You were what?
Taping Teresa?
Young lady, I will not tolerate such deviant behavior anymore. You are forbidden to tape record any member of this family under any circumstances. Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, but...
If I catch you using that thing in this household again, I will swat your behind so hard you will not be able to sit for a week. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Mama, but...
But what, Mary Elizabeth?
If I can't tape anybody here, who can I tape? Hey, Renee. What you doing? Oh, just reading. I didn't know you were coming over today. I figured. What the heck? I mean, is it okay? Yeah, sure. So what's that? Oh, just some stuff from the store. So, you want to go ask your mom if you can go do something? Well, I sort of have to stay around the house today. Why? Well, I
Hey, Squirt. Where's your friend?
What friend? Friend of my mom's. Her daughter, she's coming over.
What are you talking about?
That's why I have to stay home. I need to talk to you. Excuse me a minute. In private.
Huh? Yeah, sure.
Take your time. Well, I asked my mom, and she said that girl's not coming over after all. So you can go out and play now if you want. I just remembered some homework I've got to do. So I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
I was 20 feet from a late Model 4 sedan where I saw an African-American male, 13, 16 years old, leaning in through the window. Because I identified myself as a police officer and instructed the suspect to respond and spoke with an accomplice who was inside the car. I urged them both to clear the vehicle with their hands up. At that time, the second suspect exited out of the passenger.
Called you a couple times last night. I got worried when you didn't call me back.
It's because I spent the night at Bill's.
Oh, yeah?
Slept on the couch, which was very lumpy. I need coffee.
So is he okay?
More okay than I'd be. I know he's upset, but at the same time, it's business, procedure. I keep going back to a 13-year-old kid is dead.
Yeah, well, he's a cop.
I guess.
So he just needs your company?
That and an attorney. I mean, he asked me. How could I say no?
By stringing the letters N and O together. Hello, you just dumped this man. Besides, it's all over the papers, and let me tell you something. It doesn't look good for him or his attorney.
Don't believe everything you read.
So, how was it? Giving him counsel, so to speak.
Fine.
Oh, there she is. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary. Elizabeth Sims. We're delightful. They're talented.
I didn't realize you two were so chummy.
Oh, we're more than that. I'm a lawyer/agent.
Excuse me?
Well, he's got contacts in the publishing world. He's taking me on as a client.
Him?
And because she's a friend of yours, I waived the retainer.
I mean, may I speak to you privately?
Sure. Mind?
Not at all. As long as you don't try to steal her away. Should have moved more quickly, Renee. This one is a comet and I'm on her tail. If you need me, I'll be in my office.
Have you lost your mind?
What, didn't he represent you?
Yes,
and
but...
didn't he win?
Yes.
And don't you share the office with him?
He rents. There's a big difference. What in the world makes you think that this guy can be trusted?
Great. The DA meets with my captain before I do.
Ryan's here. We've definitely moved into the political arena.
Miss Jackson, good to see you again. Hope you got all your ducks in a row, Detective. We got a very angry public breathing down our necks on this one.
Is it an election year already?
Come on in.
Prosecutor will present to the grand jury in a week's time, and if they find that no criminal charges should be filed, you'll be back on the street in a few months.
Is that department policy? Mandatory desk detail after a shooting?
No, it's not. But given the circumstances...
What circumstances? This was a good shooting. You know it.
Putting him on desk seems disciplinary, which is odd considering the case is yet to be fully investigated. That could be grounds for filing a grievance.
Miss Jackson, I hear you. There are conflicting reports about what happened. I mean, the family's making a ruckus about suing, and the public is hot about it. Now, Bill, you won't be safe out there on the street until this thing blows over.
Sounds like you're more concerned about the department's image than my client's safety. Does he have your backing on this or not?
Of course he does. Bill is one of our finest.
No, well, right now, I feel like one of your finest scapegoats.
Look, somehow, the press is getting a hold of our preliminary reports, and it's fueling a fire. Now, we have got to put that fire out.
So the press can get these reports, but an attorney representing one of your officers can't.
Look, I can't explain the leaks. But as an outsider, you will not have access until the investigation is complete. Look, I'm sorry, Bill, but our hands are tied.
Here he is.
Detective Moody, is it true that you're resigning from the department? No, it's not.
Miss Jackson, what are your comments about charges of excessive...
Police investigation to confirm that Detective Moody's actions were completely justified.
Detective, were you drinking that night?
No comment.
How does it feel to kill a child over a cell phone?
You did this! You killed my baby! Why'd you have to shoot?
Sorry.
You just could have waited.
Bill, keep moving, Bill.
You killed her! It was just 13! It was just 13! 13!
Listen, we don't have enough hours in the day. I don't know what to tell you. It's a toss-up. Well, hold on a minute. You need me?
Actually, I do.
Welcome to my private office. So, talk.
Look, Bill wants me on this case whether you like it or not, Detective. Now, you can either be a help or a hindrance.
What do you need?
Copies of reports, depositions, coroner's reports.
Oh, hold up. You're dreaming, Renee. I can't even see those kind of reports until the investigation is complete. Okay, officially I can't. But you'd be surprised what a bottle of whiskey can get you.
Scotch or rye?
Leave it to me. As for you, I got 3 names. Eyewitnesses, or so they say. Can you handle that?
What have I done to make you mistrust me?
1, you're a civilian, so basically you're pretty clueless. 2, you're Bill's ex-fiancé, and if I heard it right, you dumped him this last time. Now, I don't need to get into your business, but that would appear to be a conflict of interest. And 3, well, the last time you tried to help, you tied us up pretty good. Do I need anything else?
Okay, granted, I am a civilian, but I am far from clueless. Thank you very much. There is no conflict of interest between me and Bill. We've worked out our differences, and the last time I helped, it was at your request. Look, There's no need for you to be jealous on my account.
Let's get this straight. I'm Bill's partner, all right? However, if I wanted it to be more than that, well, I certainly wouldn't be afraid of you cutting me out. That's for damn sure.
Are you finished?
Are we clear?
Crystal, now I'd like those names sometime tonight.
Renee Jackson?
Yes.
Donald Milton.
Thank you for coming. Please, sit down.
It was happening very fast, but I thought the kid had a gun too. He wouldn't turn around. That's what got me. He wouldn't just do what the man said.
And what did he say?
Oh, you know, the usual, this is the police, please put your hands on the hood. But the kid just stood there for a second. Then somebody opened the driver's side, somebody ran out, the kid turned, then the cop. Bam, bam, bam. Shot him 3 times.
I could see plain as day it wasn't no gun. That kid had one of them cell phones in his hand.
What was the suspect doing?
Well, it obviously wasn't his cell phone. Him and his buddies was jacking up that car.
Did he obey the officer's commands?
You might not have heard him. There was a lot of noise and he was yelling. In all the confusion, I'm not even sure what he said, and I wasn't even stealing nothing.
Where were you standing?
Right behind the cop. I could have touched him.
How close were you to the scene?
Close enough.
Could you be more definite? 10 feet, 100 feet?
About 30 or 40 feet, I guess.
Did you see what the suspect was holding?
Kind of.
Could you tell if it was a weapon?
It could have been, but he didn't have to shoot that kid.
Why not?
Because even if it was a gun or something, that cop was behind one of those SUVs. And the way that kid was turning, he didn't raise his hand. He was lowering it like he was going to drop it. And that cop just went off and shot him.
Why are we going over this again? I told you what happened.
Because now I have 3 witnesses with totally different versions of the same event.
You think I'm lying to you? Is that it?
No, but the DA has a lot of pressure from the public. Look at that. The kid's an angel.
You know, why didn't they use his mugshots from Juvie Hall?
Sympathy is with the victim, Bill. I need to get clear on all the circumstances, even if there were some irregularities.
What the hell are you saying, Renee? I did my job. The only irregularity was that kid breaking into a vehicle and not following orders when he got caught.
Why carry a gun if you're off duty? If you didn't have a gun, what would you have done in that situation?
I would have called 911.
So why didn't you?
Because I thought I could handle it.
Are you sure you didn't panic?
Well, maybe I need a new lawyer.
You don't have time. The prosecution presents your case to the grand jury tomorrow, and you'd still have the same problem you have now. Lawyers are not cops, we're civilians. And so is the press, and so are all those people out there who want you to lose your job and be charged with murder. You don't need a new lawyer. You need to convince the one that you've got that you made the right decision to kill a 13-year-old boy. Bill, please, you've got to talk to me.
Okay, Renee Jackson. Let's see what you said. Start talking.
Friends may come and friends may go. Oops, wait, I missed part. But you're my friend until the end. You're the girl I'll always know. You're my girl, I love you.
Oh, Kaya, you're a wonderful boyfriend. I wish we could...
Here you go. Get it?
Oh, no, wait, it might be Marilyn.
That's right. It might be me. I knew it. Jimmy, what are you talking about? I've got it all on tape. The stupid song and, oh, your wonderful boyfriend, Collier. Face it, I caught you. The tape doesn't lie. How did you planted that tape recorder in my bedroom? Aha. See, it is true. You knew what I was talking about. Emmy, I can explain. We were just... It was all real clear, Renee Jackson. You can't get a boyfriend of your own, so you're stealing mine.
Emmy, it's not what you think.
No,
She
you
was just...
can't tell her anything when she's like this.
You got anything to say to me, Collier Sims?
Let me just tell you.
There is nothing to tell, Collier. If you want her to be your girl, then fine. I don't even care. Never really liked you anyway. In fact, I hate you, and you too, Renee Jackson. Never want to see either one of you again.
Collier?
In here.
Hey, wait till you see these. Joe took some great pictures. Tell me, what do you think? Should we use the color or the moody black and white shot?
Slow down, Mary Elizabeth. I'm working here.
Just take a second. Just look at them. I'm partial to that one in the middle. What do you think?
Well, they all look pretty good to me.
Well, that's no answer. I mean, you must have some kind of opinion, unless you just don't care.
Oh, you know better than that, Shug.
You haven't even read my book. I know, because you haven't said a word.
Shug, come on.
You know, I've been working on this book practically my whole life. And I finally finished it. I got people interested in promoting it and supporting me. And my own husband just couldn't care less.
Now, you know that.
You know, I was there for you when you were trying to get your business off the ground. I supported you. I even took a job as a stupid security guard to keep you afloat. And here I am on the verge of realizing my dream. And you don't even have an opinion about which picture I ought to use. Don't you have anything to say to me?
I'm sorry that you think I don't care, Shug.
So that's the ballistics report.
What'd that cost you?
Johnny Walker Blue. The report shows Bill only fired twice.
Witness says 3 times.
We'll see. Not every witness is a good witness.
Are you ever not a cop?
Can't afford that. Not in public, anyway.
You get in a habit. You start acting like a civilian. You lose your edge when you need it.
Renee, you've been here before, right?
Several times.
How many exits are there? No, don't look. You should know this. When you're a cop, you notice things like that.
Including the entrance, there are 3 visible exits. And probably one through the kitchen.
You notice whenever we would go out, I'd face the room, never my back to the door.
A man just walked in, hands in his pockets. It's not that cold out. He's got stubble on his chin. His hair's a mess. Is he suspicious or just fashionably sloppy? I don't know, but I'll keep an eye on him.
We just ordered our food from the waiter. Describe him.
Male, late 20s, Caucasian, black hair, brown eyes, no facial hair, nice smile, white shirt, black pants, left-handed, about 6 feet.
Oh, very good. You'd be a good witness.
I'm not completely clueless.
You want to know what it's really like? I wish we had a fun house here.
Oh, yeah, they'll do it.
Okay, now I'm clueless.
At one of our trainings that they sent us to, they had the fun house. It's a series of rooms with simulated police situations. For instance, you go in on a call. There's a man holding a baby in one hand and a machete in the other. He's obviously in mental distress, yelling, waving the machete. You tell him to put down the knife. You've got your weapon drawn. He holds the knife to the baby's neck. He starts to advance. You repeat your orders. He starts to advance again. Shoot or don't shoot.
What do you do?
He's holding a baby, so...
Shoot or don't shoot, Renee. He's still coming.
Shoot or don't shoot?
It depends.
Shoot or don't shoot, Renee.
I don't know.
Too late. You're dead, Renee.
And so is the kid.
That's what being a cop is.
Brian.
Miss Jackson, there's not a lot to say at this point.
Oh, so you've already convicted him.
An unarmed 13-year-old boy is dead. The shooter has to pay.
The shooter happens to be a dedicated police officer who performed his duty to the
Miss
best...
Jackson, you want to help your client. Don't pressure me. Now, the victim's family has
There
a
are
right
2
to...
victims here, Ryan. Do you really think he was gunning for that kid? He's got a son of his own. This was a heartbreaking decision, but it's one that had to be done.
Had to be done? Miss Jackson, it was a cell phone. We've got witnesses.
Who contradict each other, contradict the police report. The facts confirm Detective Moody's statements.
And I'll present those facts to the grand jury.
Ryan, I know you've got a lot of pressure on you. However, you and I both know that he acted in full accordance with police training. If there's any fault to be found, it's in the training, not in Detective Moody's actions.
Miss Jackson, you're representing your ex-boyfriend. I represent the people of this state.
Oh, come on. Don't give me the party line. The people don't know what we know. They're civilians who have the luxury of allowing their emotions to rule their judgment. You, me, Detective Moody, we don't have that luxury.
Are you trying to tell me how to do my job?
No, listen. I know you and I got off to a rocky start, but this case doesn't warrant the full-blast Carrie Ryan treatment. The grand jury just needs to know the facts. Please, don't crucify an honest man.
The DA's office is not in the business of crucifixions, Miss Jackson. Just let me do my job.
Joe? What is all this?
50 sets of galleys, 50 press kits, 50 mailing labels. We are going to have a publishing deal before the month is out.
Why are you doing this?
Because your friend is a very talented writer.
Then why don't you help her to find a talented literary agent instead of running into territory you know nothing about?
Renee, look at this. Now tell me this isn't a great package. If this came across your desk, you'd take notice. And once you've read the first chapter, you have read the first chapter, haven't you?
If you haven't noticed, there's a very involved case I'm working on.
Oh, yeah, how's it looking?
We'll know their decision this afternoon.
Bill. Good news.
Okay. Renee. Don't. Thank you. Thank you.
What I say?
Oh.
Partners for life, right?
You ain't lying. Oh, man. You stuck with me now. Hey, come here. Oh, you too, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, Renee Jackson, you did good.
Thank you, Detective.
The name is Audrey.
Thank you, Audrey. You take care of him, will you?
Well, he's my partner. Guess I have to.
I'm an emotional wreck.
Well, at least Bill was cleared. That should ease your mind.
It does. Now we're just waiting to see if the family is going to sue.
Well, if they do, are you going to take the case?
No, I'm going to give him Johnny Cochran's number. I've had enough of that stuff.
Well, Bill was not at fault.
I know. It was a good shoot.
A what?
Yeah, it's a phrase I can't get used to either. A good shoot.
Well, it's a good thing you're not cop wife then, huh?
Say that again. I just couldn't live with a job that justifies killing a 13-year-old boy.
Well, now that that's all over, and I don't mean to rush or anything, and I don't mean to be insensitive, but...
Yes, I read your book.
And?
I loved it.
Really?
You're gonna be a star. You are. You are.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Mary Elizabeth Variety Hour, starring Mary Elizabeth O'Brien. Yay, 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 yay! For the first time, my orange will speak. What do you want?
Can I come in, please?
I don't care.
Look, we gotta talk, Mary Elizabeth, all right?
There's nothing to talk about.
You have got to trust me, Mary Elizabeth.
Why?
Because you're my girl.
That's not what you said on the...
Elston was teaching me how to play the guitar, and Renee was helping me write this song for you. Do you want to hear it? Friends may come and friends may go, but you're my friend until the end. You're the girl I'll always know. You're my girl, I love you so.
sorry. You're my friend until the end. Right or wrong, I sing this song. Please forgive me, I made a mistake. You're my pal, you're really great. Stop. You're killing me with the singing. I love you and Collier too. Let's be friends through thick and thin. I guess you think this is an apology, and I suppose you think I'll just... You're my friend until the end. Okay, I give in. Just stop singing. I love you and Collier too. Sing with me. You're my friend until the end. I'm sorry.
Nothing you can take can tear me away from my guy. Nothing you can do, 'cause I'm stuck like glue to my guy.
Mary Elizabeth, we have to talk.
You read my book yet?
How could you believe that I wouldn't read your book?
Well, you haven't said anything about it. I guess you must hate it.
Mary Elizabeth, when are you ever going to learn? Here,
What is it?
open it. It's not a fancy press kit or anything, but... That first night I read the first chapter, I was so proud of you, I took it to the bookbinder the next day.
Collier, what? How could you let me think that you didn't...
I wanted to surprise you, Mary Elizabeth. Sometimes you are so hard-headed.
You know I love you, Collier.
Yeah, I know, sure. But do you like the book?
I love the book.
Can I take you out to dinner?
Collier Sims. You are...
The best husband in the whole world, I know. I could write a book on it.
I just bet you could.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to come by. Audrey's in the car.
Congratulations, you're back on the job.
Yeah. Things are calming down. Going to counseling, but I'm fine.
Good.
Listen, I just wanted to come by and see you. I don't know if I thanked you.
You did.
You really stood up for me. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I'm glad I was able to help.
Renee. Be good, okay?
Okay. Bill, be safe. The name of the man that I'm going to marry begins with an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H,